Hello everybody, I'm sitting in my Carbon Cub FX-3 and what I want to share with you all is how to calibrate an Aithre Shield. I've got the EX 2.0 which is behind the panel and integrates with my Garmin G3X Touch experimental through the GEA24. Now CubCrafters did install this for me from the factory, but installation should not be that difficult, but it does require somebody with the ability to know how to put the wires into the GEA24, ground it properly, and etc. But once that's done, I want to explain how you go about calibrating it. Now, I've had an Aithre Shield since my 2021 Carbon Cub FX-3. This is a 2023 Carbon Cub FX-3, also with the Aithre Shield EX 2.0. What I didn't know was how to properly calibrate it. So, get my screen back. I just took the values as is, and whoever installed it didn't calibrate it. So I want to show you the process. The manual from Aithre is pretty brief on how to calibrate it and a little hard to understand. But essentially, the Aithre can connect. I'm going to show you the iPhone app. There's no calibration required there. What the app shows you is the actual value. But I had a concern about what I was seeing in my Aithre Shield and carbon monoxide detector, and somebody said, hey, try out the iPhone app and compare the values, and the values were pretty far off from what the G3X was showing me. So the Aithre Shield from the iPhone, it reads from the Aithre Shield over Bluetooth. There's no pairing required. It will automatically pair. And it will show you the true value. The Aithre Shield will send a voltage through the GEA24, which is converted into parts per million for your carbon monoxide reading. So you need to adjust the zero value and the max value, which is 255 parts per million. You have to set those voltages so that you see zero on startup, and then during the self-test it's immediately going to go up to 255. So I've deleted my calibration. I want to show you the process. So I'm going to turn on my G3X Touch now. I have an IBBS, so that's all I need to turn on. That will power the Aithre, and you're going to see the carbon monoxide reading is only going to go up to 251. It goes to the max value for 12 seconds, then it will come down to its 0 point, and you're going to see it's not going to come all the way down to 0. So then I'm going to show you how to calibrate that going into the configuration mode of the G3X. So let's go ahead and power on the G3X Touch. As you can see, I've got the Aithre, hopefully backlights. I'm in a closed hanger here. So you probably hear the audio. It says it's connected. All right, so the G3X is coming up. Let's go and continue, and you're going to see here, I'm showing 251. So that is, it should be showing 255. So my max value, my ceiling, is not reading correctly. So I'm going to wait for it to come on down. Now the iPhone app is not, this is just a self-test, so the app is not actually reading carbon monoxide here. But while you're flying or taxiing, whatnot, bring up your iPhone app if you want. There's also an Apple Watch app, which I haven't figured out how to make work. But you can compare your G3X reading, which is a voltage being sent from the Aithre, to the actual value the iPhone app is showing. So the iPhone app is always the correct value. So now it should come down to 0. It did its 12-second self-test. Let's see what it goes down to. Where will it stabilize? So it's now showing 4 parts per million, which is incorrect. It should be 0 if calibrated. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the configuration. So I need to let go of the GoPro here for a second. So I'm going to turn off the IBBS, and I'm going to hold the menu and turn IBBS on. While I'm holding menu, that's going to take me to the configuration side. Now, I know Garmin knows some fancy, there is a button push that can do this without having a power cycle, but I don't know what it is. Anybody knows what it is, I would like to know it. put it in the comments, please. But all right, so I'm going to come back up here in a second in the configuration side. Remember, we've got 4 on the bottom, 251 on the top. All right, we're going to come into coming into configuration mode now, holding down the menu
Aithre
button.
Shield connected.
You can hear the iPhone app is, I got the volume full up, so it's blaring at me. All right, so we're going to go, to the engine and airframe.
Aithre Shield connected.
Going to go to the GP7 input. Custom analog is where the Aithre is wired into. And then you're going to go to the calibrate section. And then you can see the default is a 0 volt, is a calibrated 0 parts per million. And then your max value for 255 by default is 3.3 volts. Well, we need to change those. What I've figured out, it's about 0.01 or 0.015 volts. So 15 millivolts, 0.01 or 0.15 per 1 part per million. So I'm going to bring up my screenshot I took to save time here. So my bottom side is 0.06, top side is 3.25. Let's bring that back up. So this is a little weird how this works, so we're going to delete that point. All right, and typically do one at a time. And now I'm going to calibrated value of 0 parts per million is 0.06 volts. Now I'm going to store calibration point. Now I need to add another point. My calibrated value, 255, is 3.25 volts. So I needed to send the, and we're going to store that calibration point. So you need to do a little mental math here by adding voltage. It brings it lower, all right, because it saw a resting value of 0.04 or 4 parts per million or 5 parts per million. In other words, it's detecting voltage. So it's not 0 voltage. There's a small voltage being sent. So that small voltage value is 0.06 volts. That's going to be my 0 point. The same thing is, it thought 255 was showing 3.3 volts. Well, I need a little more, or it needs to send a little more voltage to get it higher. So my 255 reading is 3.25. So just experiment. So you add your lower value, your upper value. We're going to save. Then we can back out of this, save and reboot. And remember, it should go up to 255 for 12 seconds for the self-test, and then come down to 0 for resting value. And I will likely edit the video so you don't have to wait.
Aithre Shield connected.
All right, so we've come up to 255. So we are calibrated on the top side. And then after 12 seconds, we should come down to 0. It was 4 previously. And now we've got it after the 12 seconds at 255, which seemed like an eternity. We should now bottom out at 0, which we have. So now we are calibrated. And then the final verification or validation, again, taxiing or flying, whenever it's safe, compare your Aithre app value, which is a Bluetooth reading that doesn't require any calibration or correction, should match what you're seeing on the G3X Touch. So hopefully this helped you out, and now you know that once you install your Aithre Shield, how to calibrate it. Now, CubCrafters typically puts them behind the G3X Touch and Velcroed or double-sided tape to the top of the avionics GEA24. I actually took it out and put it down here to make sure I'm getting the best reading that's not in a somewhat enclosed area. Shouldn't be much difference, or if any difference, but I just feel better. So mine is actually attached to the bottom of the transponder down below. All right, that's it. Have a great day.